I see up there the retailers are worried. I will tell you this. So my son, we've been debating what's going on. My son and I have been having a very clear debate lately over his want to play hockey, which is a very expensive sport. And I told him, I said, Jack, I'm going to be honest with you. I know you love hockey, but you're not very good at it. So it's getting really expensive for me to buy your friends. That's kind of the way I put it. No, he loves it with a passion, but it is ridiculously expensive. And he just likes hitting stuff. I'm like, dude, just go play football next year. I'm thinking about it.
There you go.
But he wants to, and he does love hockey. And it's funny. He is great at golf, and he knows, like, he could be ridiculous at golf. But he loves to hit things. That's he told my wife. He's like, I don't want to play a sport where I don't hit somebody all the time. He likes playing golf with me and his pals, but he doesn't like practicing and stuff like that. But he loves riding bikes. And he told his mom this weekend, finally, and she's got like 2 master's degrees. Education is super important, which is totally cool. But he said, I want to go get a trade. I don't want to go to college, Mom. And I'm like, that's awesome. And his mom which surprisingly, she's like, I love that he wants to either do mechanic stuff or, I keep telling him go into Busy Bee's always hired, man. Let me tell you why. They're hiring the best because everybody poops.
Well, everybody poops and everybody's air conditioner goes out at some point.
Always.
I was told growing up from as young as I can remember, you got to go to college, you got to go to college, you got to go to college. I went to college for music business. You know how much it helped me?
Zero.
Yeah. It did nothing to help me get a job in radio. It did nothing to help me get a job with a record company. And by the time I was in a record company, the industry had changed so drastically that everything I had learned was garbage.
So when you you got a degree in
No, I didn't get my degree. I dropped out after I got a job working in the business.
After you got a job doing what you wanted to do, you're like, this is stupid. Like, did anybody else have special degrees in that? Probably not. No. Because it's the record industry. It's music. Like, you have to know what's good music, and you have to know how to promote it. You have to know how to work it. You can't teach that.
Nope.
And the listener at the end of the day is going to decide what is good, what is bad, what is the correct way to get something, what's the incorrect way to get something. You simply are at the whim of what the listener and the consumer decides is best. And that's the way it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. So I told my son I thought that was the best thing to do. I said, you should, when he was out here, so you should get a trade. You should get a trade. So one of the things I told him, I said, look, because he's really into bikes, e-bikes now. Right? Like, that's his jam, like building them. He gets them and he tricks them out and does them and he sells them and stuff. And I told him, I'll get you, what kind of e-bike do you want? Because his birthday's coming up and he's doing really well in school and he's just a good kid. And I said, I'm going to get you an e-bike. The e-bike that he wants, I go to their website. They said, this is what the cost is now, but it may go up to this because of tariffs already. We can't get parts and we can't get the stuff we need. And I'm like, ugh. Because that's what matters, right? Like, everybody's talking about the first 100 days.
The first 100 days.
No, the first 100. Well, let me ask you this. Okay, I'll throw this out to you guys out here. So can everybody here? Trump turns the economy around, gets inflation down. This is just for the first 100 days. Solves Ukraine, solves what's going on with immigration and whatnot. And let's not forget Israel and Palestine. And, they come together for peace. This is only the first 100 days. The next 1,300 days, the exact opposite happens. Do we only care about the first 100 days? No. This is not a sprint. It's not. You take it as it comes.
Yep.
And so much of these ridiculous things we see about Trump are based in feelings and based in people are angry about certain things, like the Wisconsin judge and blah, blah, blah. That's all based on feelings. I even saw MSNBC. I saw this was hilarious. I don't know who was on MSNBC, Ellie Honing or one of these people who's a big, muckety muck in the world of politics and law. How horrible this would be. But if it also happened to be true, then yeah, she definitely broke the law. Well, if she broke the law, she broke the law. She wanted also the pictures of her being taken out because, boy, that's going to up her social justice bucket. That thing is overflowing. And the administration wanted pictures as well because it works well for them to say, don't screw around. And this is where we're at. So, but what matters most, all that matters, is the economy. We've said that from day one. Everything else could go to hell in a handbasket. Nobody cares if the economy's great. If you do everything right except the economy goes to hell in a handbasket, everybody cares because the economy sucks. It's that simple. It's absolutely that simple. The first 100 days, as not great as they have been in some areas, the reality is there are some things that you look at and you're like, well, hold on, that's not too bad. It's basically a 50-50 in things like waste and fraud. It is also to the positive for Trump as much as you're going to get when it comes to immigration, more than it is negative. Ken and I were talking before the show, and one of the things we said is, look, this is the way the world works now. 40% of the people are going to love you. 40% of the people are going to hate you. It's the 20% in the middle. Those are the ones that you need to get you over the hump.
That's it.
That's it. I mean, you can get those people, you're doing fine. But there's always going to be a built-in disdain for you now, because that's where we are. Until the algorithms figure it out, until we stop going online and fighting with one another, this is how this is going to go.